pop, but I think every time that kid hands the ball off, he doesn't have it in his hands.
Yeah.
And I think he's much more dangerous with the ball in his hands than the running back is. So we'll give them some success running the football just by alignment. But if we can do that, that also helps control the clock when they run the ball and they're not throwing it. So that runs the clock as well. So it's just going to be an interesting philosophy clash as far as what they believe philosophy and what we're going to do Friday night, and see if we can't make some things happen that way. Nobody's done that to them. Nobody lines up differently. Everybody does what they always do. When you watch them on film, odd front, even front, they see all that stuff. They know that there's nothing you're going to fool them with.
Yeah.
But if you can do some things and give them numbers where you give them a box that they can know they can run the football, I think that's what he'll do. I think he'll take what you give him, and now we put the ball in their, fourth and fifth best player's hands instead of their first and second best player's hands.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to try and do.
That's Dave Wheeler. We'll have more when our pregame show continues.
Finding your place is more than just a location. It's about discovering your purpose, exploring your passions on a campus that feels like home. At A-State, you can achieve at the highest levels, form lasting relationships, and support the Red Wolves, both on campus and in the wild. Whether you're into research, the arts, healthcare, or maybe something else, there's a place for you at Arkansas State University. Find your place in the pack. Visit astate.edu to learn more.
Welcome back to the Cyclone Coaches Show. It's the 21st meeting between Greenwood and Russellville. The Bulldogs lead the series 14-6. The last Cyclone win was the 2016 state championship game. Coming up, we'll preview this matchup from Smith-Robinson Stadium in Greenwood. This is the Cyclone Football Coaches Show on the EAB Sports Network.
Russellville Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC is made possible in part by Sorrell's Body Shop, Honda of Russellville, Diver Vision Care, by Jerome & Associates, the Russellville School District, by Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat, Congressman Bruce Westerman, R&R Express, River Valley Tractor, Phil Wright Autoplex, River Valley Tinting and Glass, Miller Roofing Company, First State Bank, Feltner's Athletes Corner, E&F Roofing, Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, by ConAgra, Chicken Mart, Centennial Bank, the Arkansas Valley Farmers Association, by Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, Alathus Realty, Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, and by A Better Way Realty. Russellville Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Welcome, friends. We're coming to you live from Smith-Robinson Stadium in Greenwood, where it's 81 degrees, clear skies. Conditions are perfect for some Cyclone football. Good evening. I'm Mickey Duval here at the Alathus Realty broadcast booth. Buying or selling your home has never been easier. Call our friends at Alathus Realty. We welcome you if you're listening to us on 102.3. KCJC FM, or if you're watching our stream on Cyclone Booth YouTube page, remember you can get all that info through the EAB app, the free app on your phone. My color man tonight is Aaron Duval, media team Chase Canfield, our engineer producer back at KCJC Studios in Russellville is Stephen Barry. Our Cyclone Rewind. Last week, the Cyclones defeated Van Buren 31-23. Big plays. Marcellus Olsen had a 73-yard touchdown run. He actually had a 75-yard reception that set up another touchdown. Defense just gave up 216 yards rushing, but stopped goal line stand. They missed field goal. Call it a blocked field goal, too. 0 turnovers and 2 of 2 on some big fourth down conversions, and that was huge for the win for Russellville to move to 3-1. They're 3-0, or 3 wins in a row here after dropping their loss against Morrilton in the season opener. Greenwood, they're undefeated on the season, defeated Shiloh Christian in a close one last week, 28-17. They are 4-0. They have not lost here at home in 10 years. It was back October of 2014 when, of all teams, Conway came to town and beat them. So Russellville is going to try to stop this 67-game home winning streak for Greenwood. We're going to take a break, come back with more of your pregame show. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tech will celebrate homecoming on October 12th at Thone Stadium with an afternoon of exciting activities leading to the Wonder Boys Bulldogs game at Simmons Bank Field. Starting at noon, if you're a high school senior or transfer student enrolling at ATU, you're invited to join the Future Student Tailgate Experience, located at the admissions tent. You can sign up for campus tours and visit with current students to get all
the United States of America. and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Performing tonight's national anthem is the Greenwood High School Jazz Choir. The Jazz Choir is directed by Karen Murphy. They have received superior ratings at the region and state solo and ensemble festival. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Welcome back. They just finished the national anthem here at Smith Robinson Stadium on the campus of Greenwood High School, and the color guard is still out on the field as they did the moment of silence, Pledge of Allegiance, all that. They're about to march off the field. Russellville, their second conference game of the season here, taking on the Greenwood Bulldogs. I bring my color man for tonight, Aaron Duval. What do you think about your forecast for the game tonight?
Well, anytime you play Greenwood, especially at Greenwood, it's going to be a very intense game. I think one of the things that you've got to do when you play this team at home, you've got to stay focused. And we've got to stay focused on our game and not on who we're playing or where we're playing. Now, this is just me talking. A game like this, you must play it in your mind first. The attractions or distractions should not enter the picture at all. We cannot be affected by them. We have a good running game. We got four weapons in Pierce and Olsen and Callahan and Luke. Very talented receiving core, and Ford, Thompson, Perez, and of course you got to say Golden in there. But we've got to play our game. We've got to play our position, especially on defense. One of the big factors is we cannot let their receivers get behind us. But I think one of the most important things in this game tonight, no penalties in the red zone. That's hurt the Cyclones over some games at the start of the season. And if we can, we've got to create some turnovers.
Last week, Greenwood defeated Shiloh Christian 28-17. Very close game, actually. It was 21-17 late, and then added a touchdown. It was the only close game they've had all year. They're 4-0 in the season, the least amount of points other than that game. They actually only scored 56 against Harper, scored 70 against Bentonville West. Other games in the 6A West last week, Mountain Home defeated Fort Smith Southside 50-35, and Lake Hamilton pounded Siloam Springs 46-6. Now, tonight, the 6A West, of course, we have this one, but the big one of the conference is Shiloh Christian at Mountain Home. Mountain Home pulls the upset there, then Shiloh Christian starts 0-2. Southside is at Lake Hamilton. Siloam Springs is at Van Buren. Last week in the River Valley, Dardanelle was a winner 65-14 over Dover. Clinton defeated Lamar 56-24. Mena beat Pottsville 33-14. It was Atkins over Episcopal College 49-6. And Glen Rose defeated Two Rivers 35-7. Hector defeated Mountain Pine 36-12. In the Valley tonight, Waldron's at Dardanelle, Dover's at Ozark, Lamar at Mena. Pottsville travels to Clinton. Atkins is at Mountain View, and Danville hosts Perryville. Also, Hector's at Bigelow, and Jessieville is at Two Rivers. Well, these two teams have met 20 times. This is the 21st meeting. Greenwood actually leads the series 14-6, but they first met in 1943. The Cyclones actually won the first 5 games between these two teams between the 1943 and 1983. The first Greenwood win was actually a 3-0 win. Greenwood actually, after that, went on to win the next 6 games. They've seemingly won every one since, except, of course, that 6A state championship game in 2016. 2 times they've played twice in a season, where they played in the regular season, they met in the postseason. One was that state championship game, and one was 2 years ago in 2016. That was 2 years ago when Russellville, in the regular season, actually with a little over 7 minutes to go, was tied with Greenwood 21-21, and the Bulldogs end up winning that one 42-21. Well, we have a couple more minutes before kickoff as the team's captains are out on the field. We're going to take a final break and be back with the kickoff. This is Cyclone Football, the EAB Sports Network.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store. Chambers Bank in Dardanelle is a full-service community bank that loves helping their community succeed and values their partnership with customers and businesses. Every relationship is important and starts with trust at Chambers Bank. They're available in person as a trusted local resource for your banking and financial needs, with 2 convenient branches in Dardanelle at 6th and Union and 4th and Union, or call 479-229-1505 to start community banking with Chambers Bank. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay packed in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is...
He's shocked if he didn't, but we're gonna see how he handles that, and has 12 Division I offers. He's their best player. In fact, he's the only player on the team that's rushed for 100 yards. That's right, rushed for 100 yards. He's mainly a throwing quarterback. You heard Coach Wheeler in the pregame said they're going to try to challenge them and just beg them to run. We'll see how that happens tonight and how Greenwood responds. Greenwood in all blue with that Georgia G on their helmet. The Cyclones in white tops, black pants, and of course black helmets. They changed the to the logo. Changed the logo a little bit at the beginning of last season. Hudson Mueller will be kicking off for the Bulldogs. Doesn't get much chance to kick field goals, but he does kick a lot of PATs, and kickoffs are usually not typically deep. This one is not. It's going to be handled at the 15-yard line across the 20, 25, taking a lick there at the 30 and get just past the 30-yard line. I'm not sure who that was. We're really at high level. I think that was Marcellus Olson, but not exactly sure. You can tell me if it's somebody else.
Yes, Prince.
Okay. Ladarius Prince, number 0, taking that from the 15, and they're going to mark him down at the 32-yard line. So a 17-yard pickup. And like the view here, but it's just really low. And, of course, as we said, the Wi-Fi issues is always seemingly an issue here. So we're going to cross our fingers and say a prayer, and hopefully that will it'll be okay this week. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The 1 to the far right is Jesus Perez, who's been seeing more and more action there. And the snap is rolled back. They blow it dead ahead of time. Russellville gets a false. Happy we got that false start because I'll take the 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15, instead of rolling that one back and losing yardage and the down.
I don't know what happened there. I don't know.
Well, somebody on the right side moved, and then the center snapped the ball. We have 3 receivers to the left side, still the same lineup here for this first play. Dawan Ford and Jacob Espinosa, the two inside wide receivers. Number 18, Mitchell Manning, the outside wide receiver. They're going to snap it here and hand it off. And running with the football is that Jude Newman there, number 21? Or no, 31, Marcellus Olson, who carries it left side. Maybe a pickup of a yard, and that'll be it.
Yeah, they start out. No, go ahead.
Cyclones are going to run the football a lot. They've had a lot of success with it. And they get a couple yards here on this carry by Olson. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13. Olson still the running back in there. He's to the left of the quarterback, Luke Jones. 2 wide receivers to each side now, and he'll hand it off to Olson straight up the middle. He'll pick up a couple yards, leaning forward to about the 31-yard line, bringing up 3rd down and long. You know, this offense really isn't geared to pick up big chunks of yardage when you need it. They have, though, at times they're facing down a 3rd down and long. 47% of the time they've converted on 3rd down conversions this season. They're going to go 3 wide outs to the far side, 1 to the near side. Our side here is the short side of the field. What they had on the first play, but flipped. Jones on 3rd down and long. Back to pass, looking left. He's going to throw back shoulder to Jesus Perez, who is still pushing forward. The pass goes behind him, and the Cyclones are going to go 3 and out here.
Yeah, Perez had double coverage on him, and I think they were expecting maybe the ball to go to him.
Well, it looked like a back shoulder throw, and they just weren't on the same page because they threw it behind Perez, expecting him to come back. It was been close to a 1st down. Luke Jones going to stay in there. He is the punter, but Russellville looking like they were kind of lining up, like they were going to go for it here on 4th down and 10, but I doubt they go for it. They do this so Greenwood can't have anybody back, and so they'll pooch kick this one. But again, this one's blown dead before it's snapped, and we'll see if it's against Russellville. I think it was a false start on us again. And it is. So 2 false start penalties on this first drive has pushed the Cyclones back a couple times at 4th down and 15, and now line up significantly behind. And this is going to allow them to set up their return game with Champ Davis, who doesn't get the ball much on offense, some, and he is electrifying in the special teams play. We'll see if the Cyclones kick it to him. They're coming after it. It's a low, wobbly kick. It's going to hit at the 41, take a Russellville bounce, but be fielded at the 34-yard line, and there goes Davis. He's across the 45-40 of Russellville, cuts back to the 30, cuts back to midfield, 15-10, 5 touchdown. I see a flag down. I can't tell if that's a pink flag. If they're using pink flags, there's a flag down because there's a pink flag back at the 49-yard line.
And it is a flag.
Yeah. And so he'll get return yardage to about the 49-yard line. They're going to bring this one back and mark it off from the 49. Well, see, I couldn't tell if that was the way pink flag like that. I couldn't tell if that was a, if it was a flag or somebody's towel.
I never did see the signal. It's 10 yards.
Yeah, going to move it back. And Greenwood will start at their own 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, Archer. He'll throw a screen pass complete to the far side and stumbling forward, but putting his hand down to keep his balance there was Isaiah Arrington. And he gets very close to a 1st down there on their first drive or first play. And they get it right at the 50, so it's a 9-yard pickup. They're going to go fast here. They're going to move back in the backfield. Grant Carnes is not their regular running back, but he'll get the call here running left side, and he's got the 1st down. Dodges a man at the Cyclone 46, leaning forward to the 42. And Carnes doesn't run the ball much. It's mainly Raggio, but he'll pick up the 1st down here, and here comes Greenwood on 1st and 10. Tighter formation here, man in motion, little forward pitch. This is to Champ Davis. He'll cut it back inside, gets inside the Cyclone 40 to about the 37. Considered a pass play with the forward pitch. And again, that was Davis that was had his punt return for a touchdown called back. They're going to set it down at the 37-yard line. If you're going to talk, you're going to have to jump in very quickly because the Greenwood's not going to slow down. 2nd down and 5, man in motion. That is Champ Davis, and he'll go out for a pass pattern, but this time Wesley Raggio, the regular running back, has the first down, bouncing it outside. He's inside the 20, inside the 15 before being drugged down. A late flag coming in. I think this is going to be on us, and I believe it's going to be a face mask penalty.
That or a late hit. I don't know.
And they're going to put him down at the 13-yard line, giving them a first down on the 24-yard pickup. And if it's against us, it'll be half the distance, I'm sure. They'll put it on the left hash, and this is about the only thing that can slow Greenwood down if you get a penalty committed. And they'll slow it down just for that. It doesn't matter if it's, I guess it does matter if it was a personal foul because they move it half the distance to the goal. They put it down at the 6. It's supposed to be at the 6.5. So 7-yard penalty there against the side. First and motion forward pass again. This is to Arrington this time. Trying to hit the corner. He'll waltz into the end zone. Just like that, Greenwood leading it by a score of 7-0. Well, they made that one look easy. However, in the end zone is a flag down. They've already shot the cannon, so the points can't be taken off the board, right? There's a penalty flag in the end zone. We'll have to wait and see if it was after the score or not. They have not put up the points yet. Yeah, I think this is coming back. They're talking about it. The white hat, 2 other officials talking about it around the 7-yard line, and we're about to have to read him from the backside, but look at the officials there. And he's talking to our captain, meaning I wonder if this, like, if you wanted to assess on the kickoff or something, we'll wait and see what it is. It's a holding penalty, and they're going to put it back at the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, that cannon's going to run out of ammunition before they score.
They move it back to the 10-yard line on the hold. How did they do a 9-yard holding penalty? Not sure how that happened. They're going to turn, fire one near the corner. It's complete to Champ Davis, who's taken down at the 8-yard line. And good coverage there by the Cyclones to only allow him 2 yards as he gets to the 9. 2nd down and goal.
That's 38 Booker.
Kane Archer, 12 Division I offers, and he's just a junior. Raggio in the backfield, but he's looking to throw. Archer throwing across the middle of the back of the end zone. It's complete in the end zone for the touchdown. Grant Carnes catches that. We're not going to see any flags. So I say that because they've had 2 touchdowns called back already. This one, though, will stick, and Greenwood leads it 6-0. And on to try the extra point is Hudson Meeker. 8:30 left to play, and in the first quarter, the extra point's good. Greenwood leads at 7-0. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings is the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer, 7 years and counting. And without customers like you shopping local and leaving honest reviews, well, Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings wouldn't have an A+ rating from the
round. He didn't yet turn around, and Jasna read it beautifully and got the interception.